And welcome back to our video series on legal research. Today's topic is an overview on how to find cases using book research. Court opinions are published in books called reporters. There's a problem with this because the opinions are published in chronological order rather than by subject. This makes finding relevant case law extremely difficult. And because of this, West Publishing devised the digest system. The digest system is useful to finding cases because it arranges the law into topics or categories or subjects. Within each category, the digest provides summaries of cases that discuss the law on that particular subject. Each subject is listed alphabetically for ease of reference. West has created over 400 topics of the law. The slide gives you a small sampling of what some of those topics are. Because the topics are so broad, West subdivided the topics into smaller categories. West then assigned each subcategory a number, which is called a key number. And the key to doing book research is this key number. Let's look at an example. So say you are interested in consumer protection. You can see that this topic has been broken down into many subcategories. And each subcategory has been assigned a key number. So let's say you are interested in debt collection practices. You can see that this subcategory is assigned key number 10 under the topic consumer protection. Now, as you will see, key numbers are a very useful tool in finding relevant cases. To find cases dealing with that key number, you first need to locate the main category, which is consumer protection. Once you find the digest volume containing consumer protection, you then look for the specific key number, and we know from our last slide, which was from the index, that that key number we're interested in is 10. And when you find the specific key number, you will see summaries of cases that discuss the law of that specific topic. And as you see here, with our debt collection practices example, the digest provides a number of cases on that specific subtopic. The beauty of the case summaries is that it helps you determine which cases are most relevant to your issue. And the digest gives you the case citation, which allows you to locate the opinions that are most helpful, and then you can read the opinions for yourself. In fact, never ever rely on the summary itself. You must always read the actual case opinion. You may be a little confused as to what a key number is, so maybe an analogy will help. Let's say you need to pick up a package at a business somewhere located in Naples, but you do not know where the business is actually located. And the fact that Naples has many streets complicates your ability to get the package. Well, just as Naples has many streets, the law has many topics. So think of each street in Naples as a separate digest topic. And there are many businesses on each street, as you are well aware, and just as there are many parts to each legal topic. So to help you find a particular business, businesses are assigned their own street number, just as West assigns each law subtopic its own number. Accordingly, if you want to get to a particular business in Naples, you need to know the street that it's on, namely in the law, the topic, and you also need to know the exact street number, which in the law would be the key number system or the key number. Let's now talk about how to use digest. There are 4 steps that you need to follow. 1, locate the correct digest set for the type of research you are doing. 2, you need to locate relevant topics and key numbers within the digest. 3, read the case summaries under the topics and key numbers. And 4, update your research to make sure you are finding summaries of the most recent cases. So first, you must choose the digest that covers the jurisdiction that governs your problem. Just as there are different reporters containing cases from different jurisdictions, there are also different sets of digests. So the first step in finding cases is choosing the right digest set. And there are 3 basic digest sets. If you are interested in federal cases, then you will need to look at the federal digests. The federal digest only summarizes federal cases. On the other hand, if you are concerned about state law, then you need to use a state digest, which only summarizes cases from state courts. So when doing research on Florida law, you will want to use the West Florida Digest. Finally, there are regional digests. These regional digests summarize state cases not by state but by region. However, there are a few regions that do not have a corresponding digest, and those are listed here. West does not publish a digest for the northeastern region, the southern region, or the southwestern region. Now here is what the Federal Digest looks like. You should notice that the spine gives you the volume number and the topics covered in that particular book. And here's a picture of West's Florida Digest, which is an example of a state digest. As with the Federal Digest, the volume, number, and topics are listed on the spine of each book. And here's a picture of a regional digest. This is the Southeastern Digest. And again, the spine of each book lists the topics and key numbers appearing in each volume. Once you have decided which digest set to use, the next step is locating topics and key numbers relevant to your research issue. You can do this in one of 3 ways. The easiest way to find relevant key numbers is to use the headnotes in a case that you already determined is relevant to your research. So an example might be that your supervisor has given you a case to get started. That case will have headnotes, and you can find the key numbers right from those headnotes. This is called the one good case method. But if you don't have a case on point, you will need to start with the index to find relevant topics and key numbers. The index in a West Digest is called the descriptive word index. The index actually consists of several volumes that will be located at the end of the digest set, and it lists subjects in alphabetical order. What you need to do is run your key terms through the index to find relevant key numbers. And here is the descriptive word index for the Federal Digest. A third option is to go directly to topics relevant to your research, actually go directly to the volumes itself, thereby bypassing the descriptive word index. You can do this because digest topics are arranged alphabetically. At the beginning of each topic, West provides an overview section that lists the subjects included in that topic and will give you the key numbers. So think of this as the table of contents for any particular topic. Once you have the key number, you then need to read the case summaries for that key number. Here is another sample of a case summary. This one is for the topic abandoned and lost property. Now that you have found your case summary, you may think your job is done, but not so fast. Don't forget you need to update your research. As with any research you do, the final step when using digest is to update your research. Each subject volume should have either a pocket part or a separate supplement on the shelf next to it. So simply look up your key number in the pocket part or the supplement to see if there are more current cases. Finally, never rely on a digest summary alone. Thus, you may never quote from a summary or even cite to the digest itself. You must read the actual cases. Think of summaries as a way to pare down the cases that you will read. You can either read the cases in books or look them up online. And you can do that because the digest summary gives you the citation. That concludes the lesson on case law research. And remember to take the quiz on Blackboard.